Hey everybody, there's a little post that I want to go through and read here. And by little, I mean it's not little. Um, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to share the link to this live. I'm going to put it on my Facebook because that's where people can see it. Or maybe I'll just keep this to myself. I think I'll just keep it to myself. Once people get a hold of stuff, they're like so fucking rude. Um, okay. So there's this post that was made on the I Am Richwood page, which is a page that was made sometime after it flooded here back in 2016. And at that time, it was really useful and helpful because everyone's life was in shambles and everything was all messed up. So fast forward 8 years, this has become a propaganda page. Now, I don't know the exact context, but they're claiming that people were trying to sell animals on I Am Richwood. I'm not sure if that was the case because, I mean, they made a pretty big deal about it in the past, and I haven't seen people try to sell them. I see people try to post animals it says free to a good home. I see people trying to give away animals, but if you're from Richwood, you know that this place is just littered with strays. People do not get their animals fixed. It is just an animal fuckfest over here. People torture the strays. That's been a problem. Um, People abuse their animals. People get way too many dogs and leave them tied up outside and just completely exposed to the elements like lawn ornaments. That's the kind of shit I've seen people bitching about on this page, and I've bitched about stuff on this page like once because there's this metal pole sticking up out of the ground at the park, and because there used to be like a grill there or whatever, and I took a picture of it, and I was like, this all I keep seeing is that scene from Shaun of the Dead. Like, this just doesn't, someone should do something about that. And I got pretty much told by these I pretty much got told to like do it myself, but the thing is you do something to their property yourself, guess what? You're going to get in trouble. You know what I mean? Like you're going to get in trouble. Hold on, the batteries or something there. One of the buttons was stuck in this remote and like the TV was going crazy over there. Um okay, so I'm going to read this post. I'm just trying to give you a bit of an idea of they do play favorites. That they do play favorites, and if it's not 100% positive, your post will get deleted. If you post something that makes Richwood look bad, you get deleted. If you post concerns and shit like that, you get deleted. Okay, and then they bring up a good point, like, we are not the fire department, we are not the water department, we are not the police, we are not Richwood Chamber of Commerce. Okay, but you gotta think about this. Most people that are posting that kind of shit on your page, that's their last resort. Okay, trust me, people are not just so eager to jump online and post their business like that. It's because that is their last resort, last ditch effort trying to do something. Okay. And like I've said, if you ventured past your little pretty strip on Main Street and spent a significant amount of time on like the other side of town or literally anywhere else, then you would see what the fuck we're talking about. But they're trying to turn this place into a tourist town. I guarantee you, nothing around here is gonna be fancy or cool or attractive enough to make this some great big fucking tourist attraction in bumfuck West Virginia. I'm sorry, it's just not gonna happen. We don't have a good rep for ourselves. People are scared to come here. People are scared to come here and get lost because they think some inbred hillbilly is gonna come snatch them up and eat them. Like, that's legit. Have you all actually ever been outside of West Virginia to know what other people think about us? I'm sorry. I'm going off. Um, but let's read this post. Hold on, there's something going on in the background here. Hold on, I have to fix something. But I have to... There. I'm not gonna, like, show anybody's, like, names and shit. That's what I'm trying to keep. But there's, like, something, like, playing in the background here. That's, like, making it slow. Okay. Is that better? How do I get it to where I had it? How's that? Okay. Just push that up. Okay. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. All right, let's get back to shoot. Let me just lock this, though. So I can't move it. Okay. I'm still learning all the streaming shit. So one of the admins of this page says, I see a post made yesterday was removed by the author minutes ago. My response to that post this morning may still be important for some to read. This will be a long reply, but evidently it is time. Okay. I Am Richwood's mutual token fall guy here, which I like this guy a lot. I just wish he wasn't, like, I don't know, part of the whatever this is. In the 8 years I Am Richwood has existed, the admins have given thousands of hours trying to provide a positive outlet for Richwood. It's a very time-consuming responsibility. However, one theme remains. We will not allow this to be taken over and be a source for negativity. Simply put, this is not the place to attack, gossip, or use hurtful words against people in our community. If one wants to do those things, this isn't the place for them. And that's why I left. I mean, I've never cussed anyone out on there. I've never been straight up disrespectful, but, like, a lot of people have really pushed me on there. Have really pissed me off. And I've just had to, whatever, you know. Because at the time, I was working at the sawmill in town, and my old boss was very heavy into I Am Richwood, and I just didn't want to make an ass out of myself. You see what I mean? Everyone has to be fake as fuck. If anyone thinks people get a special pass to break rules, just this past week, I personally deleted a post made by people I greatly respect. Okay? Because it's probably people that like you that are getting sick of this shit. And there's, like, I would love to see what didn't make it. You know what I mean? Like, I would just, I don't know. I'd love to see what those were. I may have even agreed with the content of the posts. Okay? However, they were posted in anger and did nothing to resolve any issue, but rather flame the fires and put a bad light in our community. And yeah, all the dope heads and starving stray animals, it don't make, yeah, you're giving this false advertisement to people outside of here. By all means, if you want to come here, come here. Okay? Because I have a good time here. What I don't like is this fake ass persona that we're a bunch of saints here. No. We're all a bunch of degenerates here. Straight up. In the most respectful way. I just don't like how you can't... What's the point of it? You know what I mean? You should be allowed to post whatever the fuck you want. Obviously, there's some things, okay, but I'm telling you, they're being disingenuous with their reasons on why they're taking shit down. It's more than just this. And like I said, if people or whatever, it's just a lot. It's just a lot. And I like the people that work for our city. I love the people of this town. But I'm telling you, we don't need a mayor. We need to be unincorporated, like the next town over. Okay? Because all it they keep raising shit. And they're not I'm telling you what, the city plugged up a fucking hole in front of my mom's house and now it's just insane. This I don't know. I'm like at a loss for words. Let me just finish reading this because I'm getting stressed out. Regarding dog/cat posts, this is one tightrope we have to walk. It's not. It shouldn't be very tight. Tight. All right. Either you accept it or you don't. Okay. You can't sell animals. Okay. Which is weird. Cause I know a lady that breeds French bulldogs. She's got a whole ass page. Oh, bad light to our community. I didn't finish. Okay, sorry. That old saying, if you don't have anything good to say, holds some truth. However, if something is so important that it needs to be posted on Facebook, feel free to post it on your own wall as that is your prerogative. See, he's trying to, I mean, you think you don't sound like an asshole? I know a lot of people are too stupid to understand what you're saying, but I could pick up, you're being a prick here. Regarding dog and cat posts, this is a tight rope we have to walk. Facebook has rules regarding animal posts that could cause this group to get shut down. Okay? If one is selling animals, we have to take it down or Facebook will penalize the entire group. However, we will try to be flexible on animal posts until they become a problem. You're just kind of picking and choosing. Just my problem with this post is as I'm reading it, I just feel like I'm being given a bunch of gobbledygook bullshit. You're saying the same thing in different ways. I don't know what Facebook's policy on it is on this. I imagine you can't sell animals, but I haven't seen people sell animals. I've seen people trying to get rid of kittens and puppies that they're not fixed animals have. What I'm telling you, y'all need to do something about the animals here. Work on getting them fixed. You know, every church in here, and there's so many churches in this town, they always stay in great condition. They're always getting new roofs fixed. They're always getting new roofs. Like, you know, those kind of things are always being fixed. But like our stores, well, we're getting a new dollar store built finally. And I remember when this guy come out and was like, well, this isn't really my business to tell you, but because of the posts I've seen on here. No, I think we have every fucking right to know we're getting a new fucking store. Shouldn't be some fucking secret. Y'all just remind me of abusive parents. Or more like abusive grandparents. Because it's the same type of people that age as my grandparents. Bunch of fucking assholes. Okay, so they're going to be flexible, though. Somehow they have enough leeway to be flexible about it. You see what I'm saying? It doesn't make sense. That is when the majority of the animal posts go from being missing to found updates to where stray dogs are on an hourly basis. For some reason, they're not stray dogs. No one is updating anyone about where stray dogs are on an hourly basis. I've never seen that. I've seen people update the missing ones. Okay, because we had to do that. We'd be like, hey, there's a little blondie over here on the porch. You know, take a picture, post it. And then eventually that dog will run away to somebody else's house and then the other person will post it. You know, like, it's just a bunch of bullshit. That's what I mean by it's disingenuous. Now, see, no one is doing that. I think the real problem was maybe those people that are abusing their dogs by the bridge, by leaving them chained up in the heat by a gas holding container. That's been going on, and people have been bitching about that. But they're not going to do anything about it, so they just try to shut people up around here. That's what they've always done. And I mean, high school was the same exact way. High school was the same exact way. 100%. I mean, they tried to get me to shut the hell up about how my best friend was bullied to death, and I didn't shut up about it. I remember they even pulled me into the office and was like, you need to take down your YouTube channel. And I'm like, what are you gonna do, arrest me? You can't fucking make me do anything. Okay. So stray dogs are being reported on an hourly basis. For some reason, those types of posts appear to be contagious. It's a tap dance for admins. We don't give a fuck. I've spent countless thousands of hours working in the fucking places in this town. What have you done besides stand in your little stores on Main Street? What have you all done? Who the fuck is buying antique shit? Who the fuck has money for that? You're really, really, really trying so hard to make this a tourist town when that's not what it's going to be. You need to help fix what you already got before you try to take on more responsibilities and more things and this shouldn't be entertainment for the people who are out of town. You know, go make your own stupid bullshit fake fucking ass page for that shit. Anyway, it's a tap dance for the admins. Go shovel at a sawmill and shut the hell up. For sale items is another category where we try to be flexible. However, it seems to be a category where few posts turns into a flood of posts. That happens, and that's why this is not an online garage group. Garage group. Okay. And that's fine. But I guess what they're politely trying to say is no dopeheads posting PS2 games. And PS2s. And PS3s. And VCRs and VHS tapes. And you know, none of that. That's what they're meaning. I know that's what they're meaning. They're just trying to like gussy it up for it to be something else. Spamming the group with one post after another with items you have for sale isn't going to be allowed. Posting about a yard sale may be allowed unless it becomes a problem, unless too many people start posting it, I guess. Or some people you don't like start making it, yeah. They pick and choose. Nobody cares. Posting about an organized community yard sale event like the one that happened yesterday will be allowed. Hi, doggy. Okay, so Selena, you were fine. You guys were fine. Oh, it's just Jamie. Do you need to go outside? I'll be right back. Be right back. All right, I'm back. So let me see where I was. I'm sorry, I'm so terrible at reading this. But I just want to go through it bit by bit to make sure that I'm not being an asshole. I mean, obviously, I am being an asshole. But back in the day, people used to really appreciate my honesty. I guess you only appreciate it as long as it's not directed towards you. Okay? Um. So yeah, there was a community yard sale and people were, just kind of posting what they have so that you can see where they are and you can go to it and buy their shit. Um Other items and services we have to monitor are things as small as ramp digging to cars for sale. We know of instances where people have paid to have ramps shipped to them from a post on Am Richwood and were scammed. This group has tried to be used to scam people through bigger ticket items like vent cleaning services for or car sales. I'm sorry, I'm not a good reader, I don't guess. Sometimes we are able to vet scammers when they try to join. Sometimes valid accounts get taken over by hackers and then the hacker tries to scam Am Richwood. And sometimes it's folks we actually know who are trying to make a quick buck for some daily needs. This goes on more than one would think. I mean, yeah, that's really the whole thing. Now the thing about people getting scammed, that's 100% true. Somebody did take over. Did that door shut on its own? Like, I thought I heard something. Okay. I don't know if I shut it or not. Now, there was someone that was a legit Facebook account that got taken over by a scammer and posted jobs. It was a work from home job, and I got scammed. Thankfully nothing happened to me. I like realized it before it got too deep, and I'm like, oh shit. So yeah. So then he goes on to say, this is not a City of Richwood Chamber of Commerce, Richwood Police Department, Water Department, Sewer Department, Sanitation Department, or City Hall run or monitored group. If one has an issue that need the attention of any of them, please call or visit them. I will often alert them of an issue I see posted on here. Rarely I've been contacted regarding the situation. So he's saying he's apparently said something when he sees an issue, which I do believe that. I do know this guy. I would like to believe that. And so, see, you're having the same issue that we are. You don't hear back. So if you don't hear back, what makes you think that any of us are going to hear back? What makes you think any of us are going to get somewhere? There was one time I was in City Hall, and we had a different mayor at the time, and I was supposed to be talking to one of them about possibly using one of these abandoned buildings as a haunted house for Halloween. And when I was like waiting in there to talk to them, I heard them talk so much shit about just the people of Richwood. I was hurt and embarrassed. They weren't talking about me. I know when these fuckers complain about the people of Richwood, they're complaining. They won't say it with their chest what they're complaining about, because then they'd have to admit there's a big problem around here. There's a big problem around here. All the alcoholics, all the druggies, all the stray animals, all the scammers around here fucking ripping off people. The cops that do nothing about nothing. Well, that's not true. We got decent cops this time. But a few years ago we had different cops, and I turned down one of them, and then I was harassed by the Richwood Police Department for like a year. And it was just a mess. And I've been harassed by our current mayor. There was some shit that happened outside of one of the diners here. And he was taking pictures of our truck tags. And it was just me and my husband eating at the diner in town. Trying to contribute. Trying to support a small business. And that's what we get. Oh, them bikers were pissed. They were like, this is how you fucking treat the people in your town? Our ashtray caught on fire in our truck. And my husband, like, run out and put it out. And then he came back in the restaurant. And as soon as my husband, like, walked away from the truck and came back into the restaurant, there was the mayor taking pictures of the ashtray and our truck tags. And, like, my husband goes back out. He's like, what are you doing? I was coming back to clean it up. It was on fire. I had to stop it out. And you know what he did? He tried to give my husband a fist bump. He's like, okay, good. No. You just run around here looking for a problem. Looking to give someone a ticket so you could get some money. I mean, like, that's really the whole purpose of them still having a city of Richwood. Okay? Because they just, like, I think it's like, no matter what, even if, like, you don't use any water, you're still paying, it was, like, $70, and I think it's, like, $81 or something like that now. It keeps increasing. Like, even, say, like, you go out of town for a month or something, or you work out of here, because typically that's what you have to do if you want to make decent money. You got to work the fuck out of here and send money to your family. What's that sound like? But anyway, let me get back to reading this. I'm so sorry. I'm like the worst person like to do this, but I'm just full of so many opinions, and I've kept my mouth shut for so many years, and you know, I never try to be too mean, you know, because I know everyone's just doing their best. But I just feel like this post is an insult to my intelligence. Because, but I get it. Okay, so he, you know, he's like, this is not this, and that. Take it up with them, even though I've tried to take it up with them and I rarely get a call back. So pretty much what he's saying is, I can't do anything. Because I imagine, because a lot of people like and respect this guy, so I imagine a lot of people are approaching him and being like, you know, hey, this and that. And, you know, just bitching. And I'm sure he gets sick of it. He's one guy, you know? And that's why I don't really, he's like, oh, at some point, hold on. Let me just shut the fuck up and keep going. If you identify a problem that could be resolved yourself, by all means take care of it yourself. So many problems identified in Richwood can be resolved quicker with your own two hands than it takes to write a post. That pole that was sticking out of the ground, and people told me just to take care of it myself. Okay, I'll take care of it myself. I'll get a chain or something. I'll dig up the fucking, I'll take it out. And by God, if someone tries to get me for destruction of property, whew, because they would do some slimy shit like that. They really would. You can't just give citizens the go ahead. I mean, you're not any kind of authority in here anyway, but yet you talk like you are, but I guess you talk like you are because people have always looked up to you. Okay? This is kind of ragtag put together town. You know, yet they try to act like this is like a legit city. Bitch, I've been to the city. It's fucking terrible. Fix the issue. Put rehabs in here. Put hospitals in here. Tear down the rotting ass nasty bullshit that'll give you asbestos. Or the asbestoses in the fucking air. Or just call it quits. Everyone move to the next town over and let this be a dam. You can't preserve everything forever. You can't stay stuck in the fucking 50s, the 20s, the 30s, the 70s, the 90s. You can't stay there forever. Okay, maybe it wouldn't hurt to just let some shit go. Because no matter what we do, it's still always going to flood here. You know, it's still always going to... It's still just always going to... It's purgatory. It's purgatory here. If you see a problem that could be resolved yourself, okay, guys. Okay, guys, you heard him. Let's start the demolition now. Can't fucking... Let's get pitchforks and torches and... Yeah, we'll resolve it quicker ourselves. We'll just stop making posts and start acting. How about that? How's that? That's funny. All posts are not taken down by admins. The author of a post can delete their own post or any comments under their post. Facebook can and has taken down posts on here as well. We have learned from those situations and try to stay in front of them. So, if a post vanishes, it's not always correct to assume the admins did it, but often is. Oh, it's funny. That's funny. Admins are contacted regularly about how negative the group makes Richwood appear, despite Richwood being a great place to live or visit. We rarely hear directly from those of you who feel opposite. All the admins are visible and available. We all welcome any of you to message or more preferably come see us. There's him trying to plug our stores. None of us enjoy being admins, but take the responsibility seriously. We are all approachable. That is what makes me not approach anybody. A motherfucker that's sitting there like, oh, we're all approachable. Okay, now you're the last motherfucker that I'm going to think is approachable. Great. All the admins are... Oh, okay, sorry. Okay, we are all approachable. I will always make time to talk to anyone. Everyone knows how to find me. If not, just come by the coffee shop. And that's the post. Now, because I totally, like, should I go back and, like, read it all as a whole? I don't know. That's pretty much my point of view on it, is it pissed me off. And I'm not one of these people that come on here and make a big long thing. Like, I've only made, like, one post, and that was about, like, that pole sticking out of the fucking ground at the park where kids play. I mean, why is that there? Somebody has to come and mow around that. You know what I mean? So it's not like they don't know that it's there. Whatever. They're just trying to, like, fix these problems. Fix these fucking problems, or you won't fucking have them. You know? Just, I don't know. We've spent thousands of hours on this page. Congratulations. And what good did that do? What did that do? I want to know. What good did that do? Is that what got the dollar store put here? Is that what got the guys over here building a new school? What is it? Tell me. I want to know. I just feel like if you're being yourself, you're fucked. You will get told to do it yourself. It's not my fucking job. I don't work for the city. So yeah. I left the group and I did make a comment. I'm just gonna like read it off my phone and I'm gonna see if there's any more responses. I hope there's not. Oh no, he mentioned me in a comment. Oh, see, he's a nice guy. Like, I really like him. You've not, like, when have you always been there for me? I want to know. Well, oh, wait, yes, he has been. Oh, I forgot about that. Oh, no, now I feel like a dick making this whole video. Yes, Jeremy came and got me in the middle of the night one night. Oh, yeah. See, that's what makes it really hard. But it's just... I'm gonna heart react to it. It's just hard because I just feel like it's such an insult to... It really is just an insult. I don't feel like you should be the fall guy for this. You're not even the guy that people are mad at. You know, but what makes me mad is, like, you acting like... Oh no, someone else responded. Okay, so I said I will be leaving this propaganda page. This post is very disingenuous. Maybe all these several... No, I don't want to join. Oh, what? I can't comment unless I join. Oh, no, it's pending. It's pending, so they'll probably never see it. I will be leaving this propaganda page. This post is very disingenuous. Maybe all these several hours dedicated this page to go to fixing the actual issues around here. But oh no, if it's not positive, it can't be here. We're real people with real problems around here. This shouldn't be entertainment for people out of town. Clearly, you and I have different experiences with Richwood. You should try venturing past your pretty little strip on Main Street and you'll see what I'm talking about. Anyways, take care. He said, always been there for you, always will. You know where to find me if you need me. Until then, take care. And then some other woman said, there is a meeting July 11th at 6 at Bloomfield to recruit volunteers for the numerous redevelopment projects. Okay. Some of us work full-time. Like, it's not our job. Like, I'll be, like, working. But anyway, and that's what you get when you have an opinion or you say anything. They're like, oh, well, here, you want to do something about it? Well, here, it's not our job to do something about it. That's why we have a fucking chamber of commerce. That's why there's a fucking mayor. That's why it's not the citizens' responsibility. What more can I do than try to keep a decent house and work a full-time job and, you know, raise a decent person? What more you want me to do? What more do you want me to do? Tell me. I work full-time. It's not my fucking job. Why don't you do something? Instead of all y'all spending thousands of hours adminning a fucking page, get real. Get fucking real. Like I said, go shovel at a fucking sawmill and shut the fuck up. Go get a real job. Okay? Not your little coffee shop. Not your little antique store. We don't need a million restaurants here. Okay? Do you not hear what other people say when they come from out of town to visit here? They say that it's a fucking joke that there's no grocery store. That it's ridiculous. We gotta make a whole fucking voyage like this is Red Dead times to go to the fucking store. You know? And anytime I try to go out and help contribute to here, you get harassed by the fucking mayor. You know? Just... You're not gonna win by trying to argue with these people. Okay? I've just kept my mouth shut. But I am disappointed that this is where I'm gonna raise my daughter. And as soon as I'm able to, if I ever get some kind of chance, some crazy ass chance to efficiently and not so expensively get the fuck out of here and make a nice life somewhere else, I would do that, and I will do that if the opportunity ever presents itself. An easy way for me and my family to get the fuck out of here, I would do it. And I should have never came back here. But can't say that because I got a wonderful husband and my daughter. I just think she deserves better. She deserves so much better, and so do all the other kids around here. You know, the real problem around here is all the druggies and alcoholics. And what do you guys do to them people? You scrutinize them. You know, instead of making them invisible, why not make them an example or make them a success story? You know, there's a woman in town that just helps out these people around here. She doesn't get any recognition, but she helped my brother. She helped another guy too that I never thought would get sober. She also helped another guy get into rehab. Yeah, that's two of one of the biggest menaces to society around here got help because of this one lady. You don't ever hear anyone talk about that. People have to go like to Charleston, Huntington, Beckley, Lewisburg. All the other surrounding areas have things. They have rehabs. They have treatment center. I guess that's the same thing. They have resources. We had a cope center around here a while back ago. Guess what? The bitch running that was a dope head. You know, everyone around here, I think even the higher ups, the elites of this place, I think they're all on something too. Because I used to mess around with guys who know our mayor and who knew our mayor a long time ago. So, yeah. I'm sure if anyone finds this, I'll get burned at the fucking stake for it. But, you know, would you want me to be anything other than myself when it comes to this? I mean, y'all like me so much, apparently. No, and I don't know. See if you could start some kind of fundraiser or some kind of thing, raising money to help get animals fixed around here. You know, a lot of us around here I have a vehicle, but anything could happen to that vehicle and then I'd be totally fucking stranded. You know, a lot of people around here, they don't have vehicles. Why don't you try to figure out how to set up like Uber around here? You know? But no, though you wouldn't want to help certain types of people. That's all it is. You guys are like, I remember they got mad because somebody threw a bunch of trash in the dumpster outside of one of the, like, I guess community centers or something around here. And they were like, oh, now we can't close it up. And now all the strays are going to get into it. And I'm like, well, I thought Richwood didn't have a stray animal problem. You know? So yeah. I don't know. I mean, I see there's a lot of developments going on around here, but you guys are acting like that's because of you. I mean, Dollar Generals sprout everywhere. It's not special. Like, good. It's about fucking time because we lost our actual grocery store back in 2015, 2016. Back when I was a senior in high school, they shut down the store. You want to know why? Because the people working there couldn't stop fucking stealing. That's why so many people don't even want to fucking help us. Okay? And I really think a lot of y'all preyed on people's emotions after the flood happened and really demonized Summersville. Now, Summersville acted really fucked up. And some of them kids showing up at our games with life jackets and floaties and stuff, that's just fucking rude. And you know they had to have, learned that just type of ugly ass behavior from their fucking parents. I mean, be productive. That one guy opened a pharmacy. There's another lady that I think is responsible for a lot of the success around here, and people don't really mention her that much either. Wonder if that's a common theme, as you notice all these people are women. All these people are women. They don't get mentioned. But yeah, I don't know who my one viewer is. Why don't you say hello or something? I'm gonna refresh the chat. Why don't you say hello or something? Why don't you say something? Why don't you put in your input, whoever you are? Because I'm sure there's people that follow me that hate watch me and don't fucking like me. They just want to hear what I have to say. Because they know that I easily go off the rails. I don't know. It's reactive abuse, really. Just being treated anytime we do voice of concern, we are always treated like we're pieces of shit. And just hearing the way the people up in City Hall, now this is a few years ago, it's probably not the same people. But those people that were sitting up there just talking mad shit, it really hurt my feelings. It really pissed me off. Y'all just do shit for a paycheck. There's no genuine intent in anything that you do. Some of you, I believe you have good intentions, but I think you're dying on the wrong hill. Okay? And I won't be back to this page. I don't need this page. It's really gotten... I have a lot of friends that are... They were blocked from this page at its infancy. And, I was like, oh, well, that's probably, before I knew any of these people, I'm like, oh, well, probably should keep your mouth shut on there. But then, getting to know some of the people that have been blocked from being on there back when it was first created, I seen why. It's because them people was already living in the 2020s back in 2016, 17, whenever the fuck the flood happened. Yeah. I remember, oh gosh, it's just a lot. It's just a lot. But, I'm going to go ahead and get off here and be anxious about this video all day. And if anyone has anything they want to say to me, then they know where to reach me. And I won't, try to insult you in a calm tone, I'm not gonna put no clever planted sneak attacks in my words, I'm just gonna be straight up, no disingenuous fucking shit. But no, that guy, his post I was reading, I feel like he's just the fall guy for this shit, because no one's even mad at him. Okay, and if I know that if it wasn't him, and if it was maybe the person with the antique store, or maybe the mayor himself, or anyone else that we don't like, I think they know they would get attacked. And I think that's why this specific guy uh, he's always the one trying to be the voice of reason between the community, the split community here, you know? And I think that's a shame, and he's dying on the wrong hill. But just because I like you doesn't mean I'm going to agree with everything that you say. And that's fine. I know he's not expecting me to. But I do just want to say this guy is a good guy. There is legitimacy in a lot of the things that he is saying. Yes, this page is not the city of Richwood. There's nothing they could do on there, but I'm telling you, people do it because it's a last-ditch effort. And you said yourself, you try to speak on these issues, and you rarely ever get a call back. You rarely ever see progress with it. So why would you think any of us, you know? But so why don't you just come out and say, there's nothing I can do, leave me alone, you know? Stop making it out to be like you're not a baby here. Nobody here's a victim. No one feels bad for your admins. Nobody feels bad for your admins. Nobody cares. I'm sorry, we don't. We do not feel bad for your admins because your admins have been fucking trash. A lot of them have been. Hey, no one's asking you to tap dance. You know? It should be simple. And there shouldn't be all this leeway. I think you guys are kind of taking advantage of the fact that a lot of people on this page don't know how shit works. I don't know how shit works. But I know that it's not that big of an issue. You know? You all just don't want people running their mouth on your page and telling the truth on your page. You want it to be attractive and appealing to outsiders because you guys want this to be a tourist town. But I'm telling you, that's not going to happen. Not unless this is like the I don't know. I think people should make movies here, to be honest with you, with how rotten and dead everything is. I just think when they film the second season of The Last of Us, they should come here and do it. You know? There is a niche here. There are interesting, beautiful, wonderful people and places here. But when you try to just, like, cover certain things up, you're taking away from, like, the whole story, like, the whole thing, you know? And you're making it less attractive. So no one needs an antique store. I'm sure the coffee shop is really cool. And it's really cool over there. And it is, you know, and it's very beautiful. They've done a good job, but like once you go past there, it's a dump. You know? You get mad at people for asking for like the bare minimum of shit. That's just my experience. I know a lot of other people that would agree. Okay, I am not the only one with these kinds of thoughts and opinions and feelings on this. And a lot worse has happened to a lot of other people around here because of... I just don't think we should be a city. We're not a city. Okay? Like, we just need to start over. Honestly. So yeah, I've been on here for a minute. I'm gonna get off here. I don't know what else to say. I've given my opinion and that was all probably too much. And I'm like terrified of what's gonna happen to me now. Isn't that crazy? That should be pretty telling. Like, I'm just over here expressing my opinion on this shit and talking about my experiences with this town, and I'm afraid something's going to happen to me because the last time I showed any kind of displeasure about something, I got harassed, like, by the cops. Now, these are different cops. We have different cops in town. But I'm a little traumatized by that the experience I had with Cody Lowe. I'll just go ahead and say it. Cody Lowe come here and caused just a bunch of... He was just a weirdo and just was very stalkery. Not a good guy. Not a good guy whatsoever. And really, really, really had it out for me. Like, because he had called my boyfriend at the time a piece of shit. And I was like, fuck you. So, yeah. And he heard me call him a rent-a-cop to his girlfriend at the time. So, yeah. See, I know I just run my mouth and shit like that, but you could choose how you react to that. You know? You don't have to. Who the fuck am I? My opinion don't matter, obviously, but. So yeah, this is just. I've left this page. I'm sick of the bullshit. It really is just propaganda, and they definitely pick and choose what shit is at the top, because there will be stuff that is like several days old, and then like when you keep scrolling, then you'll find shit that has been posted, minutes ago, hours ago, stuff from that same day. So that's just real shady too. It reminds me of like Dinosaur Adventureland, for sure. Just the disingenuous, half-truth bullshit, thinking no one else can see through it. And, a lot of people that were the first people to see right through it are people that are not in Richwood full-time. Usually they're people that grew up here but moved away but still have, like, a house here and shit like that. I mean, those are people that have been other places than fucking Nicholas County. We all know that there's this, that it is so much better and it is so much different just an hour in any other direction you go. Like, even Craigsville is thriving, and you want to know why? And they got more crazy fucking people than we do. You want to know why they're thriving? Because they're not a city. Because they don't have a mayor. They don't have that. Because it's like the counties and the states over there. I just think things should be different, and people should move on. Now, I don't think they should consolidate the schools. I'm not one of those people, don't worry. But if they had to, and if they wanted to put it in an